All right, let's dive into this, yeah? Marc Miller, the Minister of Immigration in Canada, is considering a change that, could be a big deal for anyone eyeing permanent residency. Okay, we're talking about possibly removing the points awarded for LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment, under the current immigration system, right? This might not sound like much at first, but, it's actually a pretty significant shift. So, let's break it down and figure out what this means for you if you're planning to move to Canada. First off, what's an LMIA? Good question. It's basically a document that Canadian employers need to get if they want to hire a foreign worker. The idea is to prove that, there aren't any Canadians or permanent residents available to do that job. If you're a worker who gets a job supported by an LMIA, you're awarded extra points in Canada's immigration system, particularly in express entry. And those points, right, can be the make or break factor that gets you that invitation to apply for permanent residency. All right, folks, let's talk about the latest Manitoba-MPNP draw for 2024. Yeah, if you're thinking about immigrating to Canada, this is something you'll want to hear. Manitoba just held a new round of invitations under its Manitoba Provincial Nominee Program, MPNP, and, it's packed with opportunities for skilled workers, international graduates, and more. So, okay, let's break it all down step by step and see how this might affect your plans to make Canada your new home. First up, what is the MPNP? Right? It stands for the Manitoba Provincial Nominee Program. It's one of the many pathways in Canada's immigration system that lets provinces nominate candidates who meet specific criteria. Yeah, it's like Manitoba's way of saying, hey, we want you here. If you get selected, you earn extra points in the Federal Express Entry system, which can boost your chances of getting permanent residency. It's a solid option if you meet the requirements. Now, let's talk about this latest draw. Manitoba has been focusing on 3 key streams: skilled workers in Manitoba, skilled workers overseas, and the international education stream. Okay, each of these has specific criteria, and the province is targeting candidates with the skills and experience they need to grow their economy. Yeah, they're not just handing out invitations randomly. They're looking for people who can fill gaps in their workforce. For skilled workers in Manitoba, this round invited people who are already working in the province or have job offers. Makes sense, right? If you're already contributing to the local economy, Manitoba wants to keep you around. For skilled workers overseas, they're prioritizing candidates who have strong connections to the province, like family or previous work experience. Yeah, having those ties can give you a serious edge. And for international students who graduated from Manitoba institutions, this is a fantastic opportunity under the international education stream. It's their way of saying, thanks for studying here. Now stay and help us grow. But, okay, let's get into the numbers, because I know that's what you're waiting for. In this latest round, hundreds of candidates received invitations, and each stream had its own minimum score threshold. Right? This score is based on the Comprehensive Ranking System, CRS, which evaluates factors like age, education, work experience, and language skills. If your score met or exceeded the cutoff, you got an invitation. If you were just below it, don't lose hope. Manitoba conducts these draws regularly. So, why is this a big deal? I see how this could be a game changer for a lot of people. If you're someone who didn't quite make the cut for Federal Express Entry, a provincial nomination from Manitoba could be your ticket in. It's like getting a second chance to make your Canadian dream come true. Plus, Manitoba is one of those provinces with a lot of opportunities in fields like healthcare, agriculture, and manufacturing. If you have skills in those areas, right, your chances of being selected just went way up. One more thing to keep in mind. Manitoba is also encouraging candidates to consider living and working in rural areas. Yeah, not everything revolves around Winnipeg. Smaller communities are eager to attract new residents, and they're offering incentives to make it worth your while. Okay, this could be a great option if you're looking for a more affordable lifestyle or a close-knit community vibe. All right, so what should you do if you're interested? First, make sure your profile is up to date in the MPNP system. Check the latest in-demand occupations and see if your skills match. Second, gather all your supporting documents. You don't want to miss out because of paperwork, right? And third, stay informed. These draws happen regularly, and knowing when the next one is could give you the edge you need. So, yeah, that's the latest from Manitoba's MPNP draw. What do you think? Could this be your shot at moving to Canada? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And okay, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. See you next time. Now, here's the kicker. Marc Miller is reportedly considering removing those points entirely. Yeah, you heard me. If this change goes through, foreign workers with an LMIA-backed job offer might not have that extra edge anymore. That's a big deal because, right, many people rely on those points to stand out in a super competitive system. So, why would they do this? Okay, the government seems to be shifting its focus. They're trying to, prioritize long-term factors like education, language skills, and work experience rather than relying heavily on job offers. I see what they're getting at. They want to bring in people who can contribute broadly to the economy and adapt over the long term. Yeah, makes sense, but at the same time, it could make things a lot tougher for those who are currently banking on an LMIA. Now, let's talk about the impact. If LMIA points are removed, foreign workers will have to compete purely based on other factors in the Comprehensive Ranking System, CRS. Yeah, that means language proficiency, education credentials, and Canadian work experience are going to matter even more. For some, okay, this might be a good thing. Like if you're someone with strong skills and no LMIA, you'll level the playing field. But for others, this could be a major obstacle. I see why people are worried, especially employers. Yeah, businesses in Canada, particularly in industries like healthcare, tech, and agriculture, rely heavily on the LMIA process to bring in skilled workers. If these points go away, it might make Canada a less attractive destination for top talent. And that's not even mentioning how this could slow down hiring in sectors already facing labor shortages. Right? It's kind of a double-edged sword. And what about families? Good question. Many foreign workers use LMIA-backed job offers as a pathway not just for themselves, but for their families. If this advantage is removed, it could delay or even block family reunification plans. Yeah, that's tough. So, okay, what should you do if this might affect you? First, stay updated. This is still in the proposal stage, but you need to be ready for changes. Second, focus on boosting other parts of your profile. Maybe improve your language scores, get more work experience in Canada, or pursue additional education. Right? It's all about staying competitive. In summary, this potential change could shake things up big time. I see the government's reasoning, but it's also going to create challenges for a lot of people. If you're planning to immigrate to Canada, this is something to keep an eye on. What do you think about this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about it.
Thanks for watching our video. Please hit the button and subscribe the channel.